Today, now going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Kia having a recall due to a engine issue. So this is, again, one of the worst things for a vehicle because just like EVs, if there's an issue with the battery, it's one of the main components of the vehicle. Now, granted, you can replace a gas engine for a couple $1,000s as opposed to a battery costs tens of twenties, $30,000 plus. So, in my opinion, you know where I stand when it comes to having a manual transmission and a good old ICE engine. But back to Kia. Now, they know that Kia is recalling 2,872 of its 2024 Telluride vehicles. That's the most weird name I ever heard for a car in years. Telluride. I guess it's instructing you. Telluride. That's how it's spelled. Although the U is just, it's not spelled out Y-O-U, it's just U. Now, they note that the engine valve springs may break while driving, which can result in loss of drive power and possibly create a hole in the engine block. Ooh. A hole. Now, this is hilarious. Now, the government, National Highway Traffic Association in the USA Today, they actually spell out how detrimental that could be. Think of having your heart and just having a hole shot in it. That's about what will happen. That's about the feeling you get for that. That's how the engine feels when there's a hole in the engine block. It is one of the saddest things to happen to a car. Now, they note that the hole in the engine block increases the risk of fire and loss of drive power increases the risk of a crash. It's funny. They did spell that out. Now, they note that to resolve this issue, Kia dealerships will replace the engine sub-assembly free of charge to affected vehicles. Owner notification letters are expected to be mailed by April 5th, or, as usual, just tune into this show since we're usually a couple months ahead of when the physical mail comes. Then you also have to trust the U.S. Postal Service to get it to you, which, talk about a gamble if I ever heard one. Now, they also note that owners may contact Kia customer service at 1-800-333-4542. Again, if you want to reach out to Kia to see if your specific vehicle is affected, reach out to them with their vehicle identification number, or also known as your VIN, also known as that piece of metal on the dashboard. Again, that number is 1-800-333-4542. And they note that the number for the recall is S as in Sam, C as in Cat, 296. So SC296. And it does affect the 2024 Telluride. Telluride. Or, I guess as they will be known now, Tellu not ride. So, not great, especially because, again, this is something that's actually to the drivetrain, the main heart and component of the vehicle. So, this repair is not going to even take 2 minutes of them just popping off a piece of plastic and putting another component or widget in there, or repairing the phalange. It's going to actually take some mechanical engineer. Mechanics are going to have to get up in the grill, as you might say, and fix this. So you're going to have downtime, potentially have to worry about renting a vehicle, or if your local dealership will loan you one. And again, it's not good for the company brand when Kia, they've come a long way, especially the past 10 years, thanks to German engineering. That's kind of a joke, but true. A lot of engineers from BMW and Volkswagen actually went over, and executives actually went there over to good old Kia, as well as Hyundai. Same thing, Kia Hyundai. And that's one of the reasons I think you see the cars exponentially increase in quality, not just the interiors and the design, but also overall reliability. Now, that being said, used to be compared to bobsled going down a hill in terms of reliability. I think Jay Leno said that famously back in the 90s. But again, to have your brand be increasing so much in popularity, increasing so much in just the respect of the brand and safety, and then to have a recall that, again, it's free to you, but it takes your time, your energy, and doesn't bode well for the brand reputation of the company. That, gotta say, that is still the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of February, so if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback. Also, sharing the show helps with the magical YouTube algorithm. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.